enough to be joined once again by Mayor Tim Kelly. Thank you for joining us. How are you today?
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Wonderful. I've got a couple questions to ask you, and let's talk a little bit about a possible update regarding the city's plan to develop more than 70 new units of permanent supportive housing.
Yeah, well, hopefully City Council will approve the RFP so that we can hire the folks to redo that. So the project is well underway. Homelessness is a terrible problem across the country. I just got back from the U.S. Conference of Mayors meeting and heard a lot of difficult stories from cities around the country. But permanent supportive housing is a great step in the direction towards a solution. So we're looking forward to that getting underway.
Wonderful. That was kind of leading into my next question. Yep. How's the progress addressing homelessness?
Well, it's good. I mean, it's among the most difficult problems that we face as mayors, and we have had, again, we're not there yet, clearly. There are cities with much worse problems than ours, but we've housed, since I came into office, nearly 2,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've kept a lot of people from being evicted through our eviction prevention initiative. And I will say we've got 300-something units, I think, of affordable housing that are coming online in the next couple of months, and so we're making progress.
Yeah, doing what you can.
Yes.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about some crime stats. Can you compare 2021 to 2022?
Yeah, believe it or not, despite what you may hear, violent crime is down. I want to say shootings are down something like 24%, and non-fatal shooting incidents are down more than that.
Wow.
I would say in the 40s. So we are making progress. Chief Murphy is making significant progress. We have 20 new cameras that are up.
Wonderful. Well, can you talk a little bit about the new contract with the Trajectory Changing Solutions for Violence Prevention?
Yes, that is with a fellow named Norman Kerr, who has a tremendous amount of experience with violent crime reduction, working with youth and what they call violence interruption strategies, really to again prevent violence before it starts. So much of what we talk about when we talk about preventing violent crime really comes back to mental health and connections between people, and making sure that young men in particular have healthy outlets and connections and options and opportunities, rather than having to turn to a life that only really leads to one of two places, right? Jail or a coffin. So and Mr. Kerr knows quite a lot about that, and is going to really help train our staff here to be more effective in violence interruption techniques.
That's right. Yeah. Well, last but certainly not least, I'm very excited to ask about the new exhibit coming to our public library this week. So I understand it's one of only 50 libraries nationwide to have this exhibit.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the American and the Holocaust traveling exhibit?
Yeah, I mean, it's at a time when we see a lot of hate and hate speech around the country. It's an important reminder that it wasn't that long ago that people were being put into ovens for their ethnicity. And listen, again, that you see elements of that in the United States. There was a Nazi rally up the road in Cookeville here recently, and so it's a vivid reminder that we have to stand up against that sort of stuff as vividly and vehemently and clearly as possible. So this exhibit, we're happy to host it. It'll be at the library for I think about a month.
Okay.
And it is illustrating stories of Americans who stood up against Nazis and Nazism during the Holocaust.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. It's our regular chat with Chattanooga's Mayor Tim Kelly. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Thank you.